Hi Resonators, welcome to Tammyosity. I'm Tammy. I've had this color combination in my head for a while now, so I finally got a chance to put it in action, and I really love how it turned out. There's some people I need to thank before I even start this video. Edna Wargon from one of her videos, she showed using clay to make your project level, and I tried it on this project, worked out great, so I want to say thank you to her. The technique I used to create this color combination is something I've learned from watching Stone Coat Countertops and RK3 Designs. So I just want to say thank you to them too for showing me something, and I put it to good use. Let's watch the video and see how it turned out. I am obsessed with this color palette right now. Look at that. Pretty pink stone. So I'm calling this color palette Cosmetics. So what I'm using is Flow in white, just a white, give it some white, and then some copper. So it has some metallic color. And then I'm actually using Cosmetics. I've got this Bare Minerals Powder Foundation. And this Aphrodite Obsession, to me, it looks like a lipstick color. I'm pretty sure I had a lipstick this color at one point in time. And this pretty pink, tender pink. It's hard to see on this side, but it looks like blush. It looks like lipstick. It looks like nail polish. And these are the colors that gave me this, along with some other spray paint, some pink, bright pink, sparkly spray paint and tan. I'm going to show you how I mix that up. Now that these are mixed up, you can see that it does look like a Cosmetics color palette. We've got the powder foundation there. This purpley color, when it's dry, it actually looks more like a dusty rose with this color change about it, which to me reminds me of a lipstick I once had that was discontinued. That pink color there, it looks a lot like the nail polish I'm wearing in the video, and that's why I call it Cosmetics. This is the technique that I learned from Stone Coat Countertops and RK3 Designs. So you mix up your colors that you want, and then you also spray paint in between your layers. The spray paint and the resin that's mixed up, they all fight against each other, creating these cells. And I also have the white flow art that does create cells too. But even if you didn't have the flow art the flow art pigment, you could use the spray paint and get those same kind of cells. So this is how you mix the colors up. You just layer them in the cup, and you just do it in a random order, and occasionally you spray some spray paint on top, and that's really all there is to it. It's super simple. You don't have to have really any kind of form, any special knowledge. You just mix them up. So now that you've got the gist of this, I'm going to speed this up and just let you watch me finish mixing this up. And if you want to skip past this, feel free. It won't hurt my feelings. You can see here I'm actually getting ready to pour resin on that canvas sitting right there. That's not the project I'm working on today, but I wanted to show you how to create the combination in order to do the project that we're doing today. I didn't film it at the time. It was kind of more of an experiment. But what I'm doing right here is the exact same thing I did for the project in this video. Now the color combination is ready, so we just pour into the mold. And you just kind of pour slowly so that you don't have anything get mixed up too quick. And look how gorgeous that pours out. It even looks pretty coming out of the cup, looking into the cup, watching it pour out. And look how pretty that is. I love this color combination. You can see the cells starting to form right in that very first pour. You can see the different colors where there's the metallic bumping up against the foundation color. You can see the white in there. That's just so pretty. I love it so much. And see how simple this is? You get this great look just from one pour. You don't have to pour over and over again trying to make it work. So I just wanted to slow this down and watch it coming out of the cup because it's pretty coming out of the cup. This mold is just a flower votive holder. So when I pull this out of the mold, it'll look like a stone flower votive holder. Turns out really pretty. You saw it at the very beginning of the video. It's the same thing. Now that we got to watch the pour in slow motion, I actually sped up this next bit so you can see the resin moving. I sped it up, I think 4 times faster than the filming so that you can watch the resin move. It just looks kind of cool. I took this out when it was still a little bit bendy, and then I formed it around an olive jar and 2 large shot glasses to create this curve. And I actually let this sit for about 2.5 days just to make sure it was going to stay in that form. Now it's time to unmold the flower, demold the flower, and you'll see I keep rubbing my fingers together because at the very bottom there was a little bit of sticky stuff. So I think it was just a little bit of stuff at the end of the cup that hadn't quite got mixed, and it was just sticky, but only on the bottom. So I just had to give it a little coat of new resin on the bottom to seal that sticky stuff up. But look at that. That looks like a rock. You can hear my first impressions. It looks like a rock shaped like a votive holder. A pretty pink rock, pretty pink polished rock.
There we go.
So you can see the glitter from the copper that was mixed in with resin. And then you can also see a little bit of the pink glitter that came from that spray paint. See the glitter in that? It's so pretty. Now it's time to take the jar and the shot glasses off and see how this turned out and if the curve held up.
What are you doing?
That was me talking to my dog. She came up and she's just sniffing me. She does this funny thing where she pushes her nose into my waist to sniff me. And I'm like, what are you doing? look at that. Oh, it looks better on that side. Yay. Ooh, I like that. Very cool. Very cool. Ooh. Looks like a piece of curved stone. Yes. I'm just cleaning this up now with some alcohol because I'm going to apply a vinyl sticker that I created with my Cricut Maker. Look how pretty. It's pretty and sparkly. Ooh. You can't buy a rock like that anywhere. This vinyl is a blush color, but it's a matte finish, so it'll have a nice contrast against the glossy resin finish. I watched somebody do their vinyl like this once before. I don't remember the video or who it was, or else I would give them credit for it, but rather than trying to cut the vinyl first and then putting it on the mat, they didn't even bother to cut it. So it's a whole roll, and I didn't cut it until after it had been run through the Cricut Maker. This way there's absolutely no waste. You don't have little bits because you cut a little bit too big, you know, it just stays right on the roll, just like that, and I think it's quite the vinyl saver. Here I am weeding, and if you've seen any other of my videos, you know I get quite satisfaction from weeding vinyl. I don't know why, but I find it fun and relaxing. But I did have kind of a tough time with this one, and for those of you that use Cricut more than I do, I don't use it often enough. I probably had it 3 years and I'm still using the same blade I had when I bought it, but you can see I'm kind of struggling with the very thin layers of vinyl where it's cut thin. So tell me, those of you who have experience, is this because my Cricut blade is getting dull, or is it because the vinyl is old? Because like I said, I don't do it that often, so my vinyl kind of sits around. I buy it then I don't use it, and so finally when I do, I've had the vinyl for a while. So it could be old vinyl, it could be a dull blade, I don't know. If you have any advice, let me know. I've seen a lot of TikTok videos where they try to create something that they can discard their little weeded pieces into. I don't know why people go to such trouble. Just stack it up on the back of your hand, peel it off and throw it away. Real simple. Look how pretty! Here we have the finished product, and because I call this color palette cosmetics, I think it'd be great in a bathroom. So here I have it on the shelf in my bathroom. That's a glass clock sitting back there in case you're wondering. But I think it's just pretty and sparkly. It looks like it was carved out of stone. Turned out so cute. And then I took it outside for some glamour shots. Try to capture the glitter, but it's a rainy, cloudy day and there was just no sun to pick up the glitter. But I think you can get a better idea of how it kind of looks like stone out here, which is the exact technique that I learned from Stone Coat countertops. Thank you. This is another project all wrapped up, and I sure hope you enjoyed this video watching me make these items. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I can't wait to show you my next project.